Welcome to another Lazy Shell tutorial video. Today's topic is the Minigames editor. Minigames is a bit of a misnomer because this editor only lets you edit one minigame, the Moleville Minecart course. To start, you choose which of the four maps of the course you want to edit. The first two choices are the top-down levels, and the last two choices are the side-scrolling levels. For the top-down levels, there are these boxes to the right, which allow you to change the coordinates Mario starts at. This is measured in pixels. If you hover your mouse over the track, you can see the pixel coordinates of wherever your mouse is. To the right of that, you can choose what song you want to play during the minigame. Although the Mountain Railroad track is a banger, so I'm not sure why you'd want to change it. Down below, the tracks for the top-down courses are laid out very similarly to levels. You have what the level looks like in this area, and the different layer tile sets you can use in this area. Thankfully, the railroad only uses one layer, so it's much easier to work with. Just like with levels, you can use these various tools on the left to draw, copy, delete, and move tiles. Up at the top, you can use this button to see where mushrooms are located on the course. Oddly enough, you can't add or delete mushrooms to the top-down levels. You can only move them around. This button will let you see the normal tracks versus tracks where you have to hit the brakes or you'll fall off, versus the section of track that acts as the transition to the next course. You can see the color key down at the bottom. Now on to side-scroller levels. These are a little weirder to edit. You can see the entire course up above. It's made up of big sections called screens, which you can see if you click on it. These dotted lines represent individual screens. Each screen is 16 by 16 tiles. Down below, you have the different groups of tiles that are used within the screens. Although they're not separated visually, the first 16 by 16 groups of tiles represents screen 0, the second group is screen 1, and so on. Back up to the top, if you click on a screen, you can see which tile group is used on that screen. Each screen can have two layers, 1 and 2. You can see that this first screen uses tile group 1 for layer 1 and tile group 0 for layer 2. Layer 2 is usually 0 unless there's something you want to display in the foreground. For example, this brown support structure here on this screen utilizes tile group number 14 on layer 2. You can edit the tile groups, just like editing levels, by selecting tiles in the tile set on the right and by using these drawing tools. Back up here, you can click this button to show mushrooms and coins on the course. Unlike the top-down levels, you can add and delete these. This area lets you select the width of the level in pixels. Once Mario has moved horizontally by this many pixels, he moves on to the next course. A note about the final course. If you scroll through it, you'll see it's very straight, yet in the final product in the original game, the track moves up and down like a roller coaster. This seems to be a property that's added to the course after the fact. You can't edit that here. Sorry. Lastly, know that there is a tile editor as part of this editor, as well as graphics and palettes editors for the mushroom and coin sprites, as well as the stage itself. How to use those types of editors are covered by my other videos. And that's all there is to the Minigames editor. Again, not much to talk about on this one since there's only one minigame to edit. But either way, if you have questions about how to do something, anything you think I may have missed, feel free to reach out in the comments. And if you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing. Thanks, we'll see you next time.